Well, hello, Megan Scheigel here, Century 21 Superstars, and we are here at yet another one of my clients' beautiful houses here in Fullerton, and I would like to take you to meet them. This is Rick and Mary's house. Come on in. Well, hey guys!
Hi.
How are you?
Hello.
Good to see you.
How are you?
Hello.
Nice to see you.
May we come in?
Yeah, come on in.
Thank you. Do we have to take our shoes off?
No,
you're good.
Have a seat, have a seat. I haven't seen one forever, at least it feels like so.
I know. When did we close escrow?
In June, I think.
June. That wasn't very long ago.
I know.
Kind of a tough market to get a house.
So much to do.
Oh.
So much.
So, you guys, I'm here because I want to ask you just a few questions. Because the people want to know. They want to know, am I for real or what? So, how did you meet me?
Well, funny story. We had a realtor through another realtor company, and he was just not doing it. We sat down with him and we called him and he just kept sending us bad listings, and we just thought, we need to make a change, and we knew we talked about it, and we wanted to go to Century 21 and to get a new realtor, and so I went online when you were sleeping, and I went ahead and I said, hey, okay, we want to go. That was local, and we looked and we saw it, and I said, she looks nice.
It was kind of random,
Yeah,
huh?
it was very random.
Yeah, it was nice that I had a good, approachable picture.
Yeah. And we just thought that was this great thing that one of the luckiest things that we've ever come across.
So you called me and we spoke, and
We set up an appointment.
Yeah, you
We met
guys.
you at your office, and right when we walked into your office, we saw all the awards, and we thought, this is where we want to be. Because we're both teachers, and we both know how important it is to offer everything you have to your clients. And from the very start, when we talked to you, you were just, I could feel it. I looked at you and I said, you know what? I looked at you and I said, you know what? I know that we can't afford a lot.
Mhm.
And I know that I want Nordstrom's items, but at Target prices. And you said, oh, don't worry. I'm going to try everything I can to provide the house that you're looking for you and your baby.
Mhm.
And
husband.
husband.
Oh, yeah, you did.
And then I'll never get over, we just saw a friend the other day at the mall, and I said, you need to go to her.
Aw.
Because every email that we got, every listing that we got always said, Richard, Mary, and the baby.
Oh, that's right, I did. That was your subject line for your new house, a new house for you.
Mhm.
Oh, how cute. I
Yeah.
know, I remember that. It's very exciting. I know, I love my nesting clients. So we met for our orientation, and we spent, I don't know, probably about 45 minutes in the office, and
Yeah, you told us exactly, what we need to do, and it was very clear of what we needed to do. If not, we just asked you, and it was always easy to call you, and it was just such a nice experience.
Mhm. It was really nice because you told us what your job was and what our job was, and it was really nice because we said, this is what we'd like. And you said, okay, I'm going to try my best to give you exactly what you want. Check your email. If you like something that you see, drive by it. If you like it even more, call me up. I'm going to meet you there. We're going to go inside and we're going to see it. And so we knew exactly what we needed to do. So I remember religiously every single night my husband would check.
Yeah.
And he'd tell me, oh, I'm going to send this something else. I'm going to what do you think about this? What do you think about this? And we would drive by, and then there's times that I said, you know what? I like it, but I don't like this.
Mhm.
So that's when I knew, okay, don't call Megan yet. I don't want to call her until I know.
Mhm.
And so that was when we called you about this house.
This house was probably the most coveted house at the time that it was listed. I mean, there were people in and out of it, and there were tons of offers.
You know, what happened is that I remember that I think it went on the market twice. We drove past, and they were doing the landscape, and then we called the realtor that was actually on the post of the realtor that was selling the house, and we were asking questions, and they actually said it was already, there was taken. Yeah.
And then I will never forget, we were over at my mom's house for dinner one night, and he was checking my emails religiously again, and he's like, oh my gosh, what about this one? I said, isn't that the one we checked? And he said, I don't know, Megan sent it to
Must
us.
have fell out of escrow.
So he called me at school the next day, and he said, Megan wants to meet us at the house. Can you do it?
Well, I knew you were serious because you had looked at any houses yet on the inside. That you knew what you wanted, and you were very specific, and you were very religious about checking your email, driving by the house first, doing a little bit of research. So when you called me and said you wanted to look at this house, I saw it too, and I said, oh my gosh, this is so cute.
How rare is that?
It's pretty rare. Usually we drive around in circles.
Yeah. I wish we had that experience because
We would have spent more time.
Yeah, I wish.
But here we are. So it became back available, and we came and we saw it that day, right away, right when you guys got off of school. And you said,
I walked in, and I looked around, and it wasn't until I sat right here. I remember she had a little couch, and I sat right here, and I looked out in the backyard, and I thought, oh my God, Megan, oh my God, I can see the Christmas tree right there.
I remember this Christmas tree.
I
I think I was measuring, and I was doing stuff and writing stuff down, and you were actually talking to Megan, and I said, I was thinking, a lot of our furniture and things can fit here. And you were talking about the Christmas tree.
I did. I said, I can see the Christmas tree here. Oh my gosh, I could see our little one playing in the backyard. And it's funny because a lot of times I was looking at other houses and I wanted to try to make it fit for us. And this house, I didn't have to make anything fit. It just automatically did.
I know, look at your couch.
I
know, it's perfect.
It's perfect. And I looked at you, I looked at Rick, and I said, I don't know how much we can afford. I don't know how much this house is. But it's ours. It's meant to be. I just know it.
And I tell you what,
it was so hard because there was like 10 people after the
I know.
And I remember
about 10.
And when I found out there were multiple offers, do you remember what I did?
Yes.
I called the agent who I happen to know her too, so it's a good thing to have a good reputation.
And I truly believe in my heart that if it hadn't been for you, this house wouldn't have been ours. We're just two teachers that are just influencing children's lives. We're not doctors. And you told us right away, you said if you're serious about the house, write a letter. We wrote the letter. The blessing in disguise is that you did know the realtor. So you were able to go over there and build and create and just continue that bond with her. And you were able to be that middle person between us and Denise, the person selling this house. And we were serious. We really, really wanted it. But
The reason why we got it was because Megan brought the letter to her personally, and that's
to the seller and
to
the seller and the realtor.
And I didn't realize it until her realtor said, you know what, you guys weren't the only ones that wrote letters. There was 5 other letters. And I was like,
oh my gosh!
And she said, but you know what, Megan was the only one that met with Denise and I personally. And I will always be grateful for you.
Oh, thank you.
Because honestly, this house, every single night we go to bed, and we're truly, truly blessed. We're truly thankful.
Oh, well, you're welcome. Oh, I just love you guys. So I guess the last question is pretty simple then. Are you guys going to refer me?
I think we are.
business
I'm
card.
gonna have to send you some.
You definitely do, because we've told strangers in the mall, it's people who will tell us it's a buyer's market, it's a seller's market. I'm like, I don't care whose market it is. You need to go through our realtors.
Oh.
It's interesting because we see a lot of people in this business, well, we've seen one, at least, and truly,
Not very personable, are they?
no. And truly, you need to have the heart and the dedication. And I see that now I see, looking back, that all those awards that you have in your office, they're not by chance. They're not by luck. You know?
You didn't buy them.
You know, and it's funny because Rick and I were talking and we were like, oh my God, we got this house in June and we haven't even sent her a thank you card. No, and this is the thing.
That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, and I said, you know what, I don't want a generic thank you card because she deserves so much more than that. I need to get on the computer.
I did buy one today.
Aw.
She looked at it, she goes,
I would
"Can I
not
give this to
approve.
her? You like the plan I bought the seller?"
We can't send Rick shopping.
But we're truly grateful in our heart.
Just keep me in your life, and that is way thanks enough. I want to be at the baby shower. I want to be at the
We
birthday.
have the invitation.
I really do. That's my thanks, is to be.
And that's why I think that you are so successful, because this is more than a job to you. We are more than just clients to you. We've seen that since day one.
You know what? I think she's a lot like us in what we do, because in our job, we encourage the parents to go ahead and invite us to birthdays, to invite us to baseball games and stuff, because they work so hard for us. We want to give that back to the child that we teach, and it's kind of the same for you. You know, we came to a nice time in our life where we met you just by chance.
And you guys both work for the Anaheim City School District.
Magnolia.
Magnolia School District, and you've both been Teacher of the Year at one point, right?
Yes. And you know what? I will continue to recommend you to everybody under the sun. You have no idea.
We've actually been a couple times too.
I know, I'm going to send you some
Please do. Please, because everyone's like, Megan, who's Megan? And I'm like, you have to. I don't even know how I can contact her. I need to ask my
I know. We text message each other about 30 minutes.
Yeah. That's what's so wonderful too, is that you're still in our lives. You sold us this house and you're still there. There's times when the water heater, oh my gosh, we didn't pay the gas bill. We didn't know that. We didn't know that. The first thing he thought of, you know what, let me call Megan and see if she has anyone she wants to refer us to. So you're just...
And I said, oh, you're home working something.
Yeah.
And then knowing Rick, I said, do you need the contact information?
See, and that's the thing. You're so much more than just a person that sold us this house or helped us buy this house. You're so much more than that.
Well, just keep me around. That's my thing.
Thank you.
Well, thanks, you guys. Oh, thank you for letting me in. Oh, I love you too. Oh, and a little baby. Oh, little guy. I'll show you a house too. All right, you guys. We're going to hit the road.
Hey, how was it?
Good, perfect. I love you. I love you too. Mwah. Tell your mom.
Oh, wait, I'll show you the armoire.